So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Deco.
Good, strong midfield running here.
And Deco!
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Deco. And it's Davis. And here's Gnabry. Makelele. That's going right the way across. And that's cause for mild irritation. Olise has it in a wide position. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And it's Deco. Some really good ball movement. Oh, easy pickings there. Davis receives it in a wide position.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Olise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Makelele. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And it's Gnabry. Davis, a player who needs no introduction. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Davis. Palmer, looking understandably energised after his goal. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's played into the area. Van Dijk with the clearance. And it's Makelele. Bergomi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gnabry. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? For Palmer. Makelele. And it's Deco. Davis. Gnabry gets into a good position. Here's Deco. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Nicely weighted ball. Nicked it back promptly. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yaya Toure certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Palmer can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Platini. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Davis. Deco. Palmer. Now it's Olise. Zanetti gets into some space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Makelele. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out to the right.
Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, nice touch.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Palmer, Gnabry, and it's played Deco! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Substitution on the field. Makelele.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Olise. Serge Gnabry. Palmer. Coming on the field. Conte.
It's beyond the defence.
Luis Suarez! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
It's played through for him.
And he's running, he's going for goal!
Deco.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Header! And one more try! Goal! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Platini. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Thinks about the shot.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Knocks it into space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gullit takes a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Davis. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. He's on it, can he get away? Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Nagatomo clears it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Deco. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Cruyff. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Platini. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was alert to it. Brazil are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Nagatomo. Into the last 5 minutes. It's a searching pass. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is wildly off target. Zanetti.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Donnarumma clears.
3 minutes added time.
Hops for safety. Nakata. And Deco. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to go deep. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Ibrahimovic. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And we have our very first corner. And Dijk clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Good face-to-face. Platini! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Back to the keeper it goes. Check, punts it upfield. Aims beyond the...
It's Luis Suarez! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Deco. Now it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
He's got tall. And it's hoisted clear. And another try! That'll be a throw. Oh, that's a key interception. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Gnabry has a look inside the box. Bergomi attempts a clearance. Bellingham crossed in once more. Good-looking ball. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. And here's Ibrahimovic. But he's well positioned here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Makaleli. And it's Gnabry. Swung over. Now it's Bellingham. Deco. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that is a little undercooked. Yaya Toure. Platini. 30 minutes gone. Luis Suarez. Danger averted for now. Roberto Carlos. Driven forward. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely aimed pass. Makaleli. And it's Messi. Played out to the right. And it's Zanetti. And Makelele.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Makelele. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gnabry. Deco. Gnabry. Knocks it into space. He's in space and looking for options. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Davis is there and he can pick it up. And it's Deco. Deep into stoppage time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Luis Suarez, looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Brazil head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're off again.
Brazil really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And he's intervened well there. Looking tidy in possession here. Gnabry. Deep cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Makelele. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Spread neatly. Now it's Platini. Vieira. Makelele. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Gnabry. Bellingham. Drives it in. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. That is good alertness. Deco. And here's Messi. Now it's Gnabry. Just about up to the hour now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That has been knocked clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bellingham could try cutting inside here. Here comes the cross. Corner it is.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Deco. Number 10. Messi.
And it's been taken short.
Bellingham. Number 11.
Oh, what has happened here?
Coming on the field.
And he shoots!
Number 8.
And again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Real chance! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Big chance! It's in!
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil making consecutive changes here. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ribéry. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. You can run onto that. Showing good feet. Cleared away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, no joy this time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pull it. Now that's well seen too. Ribéry. Tries to play it through. And it's Ribéry. Now Kaká. And here's Saka. He's played it back. Now, can they get him away? He's on it. Can he get away? And he's there to belt it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cruyff with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. That is a great pick out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Oh, sweet feet. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Kaká, and it's Zanetti. And here's Kaká.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Great vision. And he's quick to get it clear again. All hands on deck for this one. Kaká goes short. And now they can clear their lines. Kaká. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Brazil definitely came out on top, simply because they were allowed to march through the middle, something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.